thing.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and bought Kissing Coffins, which is book 2 in her like 13 book series. So I went ahead and bought book 2, and then Vampireville is the 3rd book in the series, and I decided I'm going to stop there, see how I like the series, if it's going well for me, and then if I do still like the series after book 3, then I'll buy some more of the other books in the series. But this is going to follow Raven in her adventures, and I'm excited to read these eventually.
Eventually.
I'm quite busy with the reading right now. The next one I got is Phantom of the Opera. As you probably recall in one of our earlier videos, I did say the Phantom of the Opera is my favorite musical as well as movie, and I've never read the book, so I'm like, I have to change this. So I went ahead and got the book from Barnes & Noble, and I'm actually super excited just to have a copy of this, so I can be like, I'm a true fan.
I want to look at it.
It's pretty. It's a pretty cover.
Yeah, that's really pretty artwork.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna... Yuck.
Look at it.
Yuck.
It's the Barnes & Noble cheaper edition. They had 2. They had that, like the nice one? Yeah, that was $1 more. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Gotta get the cheaper one, but the artwork's prettier on this one. Alright, the next one is a 2nd book by Rosamund Hodge. It's called Crimson Bound, and if you recall, I read Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, and I really enjoyed it, so I decided I'm going to get Crimson Bound and give it a read. It's supposed to be a retelling of The Little Red Riding Hood, and it's a lot thicker than Cruel Beauty. I was not expecting that, but it's a lot thicker. And also, the cover is green, which is my favorite color, so points to that. And I'm kind of looking forward to this because I really love retellings of fairy tales.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I know.
And yet you won't read Cinder. See?
Okay, the next one is called Wintersong, and I only found out about this because it popped up in my Goodreads as something that was recommended to me. And Wintersong, it's about a Goblin King and a girl who goes to go save her sister from the Goblin King. Not only does it remind me of the movie Labyrinth a bit, just because of the Goblin King taking a sibling away, but it also reminds me of this book I read in high school called Poison, where a girl ventures into the fairy world to save her sister. And I really liked Poison, so I'm hoping that this doesn't like betray my high hopes that I have for it. Also, it's got a really pretty cover. Look at that. Look at that pretty. Okay, the next one is called Stalking Jack the Ripper, and this was definitely an impulse buy because I saw Jack the Ripper, and I myself am a historian. I graduated with a history degree, and you're called historian after you graduate with a degree. How awesome is that? Awesome. So I really love history, and I love retellings of history, historical fiction, and stuff like that. So I saw Jack the Ripper, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get it. So, yeah, the back also helps for this because it's just a little brief blurb about it. It says, he murdered a woman in cold blood. What are words today? Okay, what is speech? For 500. Is that a thing?
What?
Jeopardy is 500 a number in Jeopardy that they use? Okay.
Maybe. I don't watch Jeopardy.
I haven't watched it in a while. Okay. He murdered women in cold blood. He terrorized an entire city. He taunted those of us who hunted him down. But despite all of these horrors, in the end, I could not deny it. I was the girl who loved the Ripper. And it's interesting, yeah, to see, like, that someone would fall in love with him. I'm like, that and piques my curiosity. So I need to read this and find out, like, what actually is going on.
It's almost like, I fell in love with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, it's just like, how? I have to read to find out how. What?
Like, how does that even happen?
Mm-hmm. The next one is Night Circus, which was a cover by, actually.
I mean, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a pretty cover. So,
which, I mean, I heard on BookTube that this is actually a really good romance, even for people who don't like romance. So
yeah, and it's about, like, a circus and reading the back, because it's been a month since I read it.
Wasn't it, like, 2 magicians at a circus, and then they, like, fight with each
a
other?
duel between 2 young magicians. And they fall in love with each other. So it's really cute. It sounds like it'll be good, and the cover is really pretty. So
Beautiful.
I know,
Beautiful. Just
look at that.
beautiful.
And when you open the cover, it has this little pretty page that says quotes from people who have reviewed it. So that's pretty awesome. Innovative. Innovative, creative, not just on the back of the book. Okay, this one I saw at Dollar Store. And I was like,
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree. Well, it's still $1, so I bought it because it was $1. And it's also kind of like a retelling of Beauty and the Beast is what it touts itself as, I think. Let me go. Basically a retelling of Beauty and the Beast because the guy she meets claims her as the demon land's king or queen. What are words today? I'm fumbling over everything. So I thought it'd be cute. Not like I said, I like retellings of fairy tales and stuff like that. And this just sounded pretty interesting, as well as I kind of relate to this character who doesn't mind being invisible.
Oh.
I don't mind being invisible. Just ignore me for now. So yeah, I thought it'd be cute to read. Alright, the next one is also another retelling of a story, but it's from the villain's perspective, and it's Once Upon a Dream, and it says up at the top, what if the Sleeping Beauty never woke up? And basically what got me on this one is on the back it says Sleeping Beauty's fighting her way out of the dream world. I'm like, that's really cool to see Sleeping Beauty not as a damsel in distress, but the other way around, fighting her way to free herself.
And this is part of Liz Braswell's Disney retelling, so this is like based on the Disney, so it's by Disney Press and stuff. I have it as well, only in hardback, and I haven't read it yet, so.
Yeah, so I bought this. I thought it was very interesting just to see Aurora fighting her way out of the Maleficent's spell, basically.
This is my cat Aurora. So she needed to have a cameo just now.
Yeah.
Her
name's Aurora.
This is my princess. Okay, you can go back to sleep.
Yeah, and it's nice to see, like, in the old Disney, Prince Charming always saved the day, but in this book, it's saying that Aurora's the one fighting, the prince is just basically the sidekick.
Yeah, it's like, I also like that, because I like Princess Aurora, obviously. So.
Alright, the last one is called AntiDarkened, and I bought it at Target. As you can tell by the 20% off sticker. Yeah. And this one also has a main character that is basically invisible. So, very relatable to me. And it's a fight, I think. Let me read this one. AntiDarkened is about a girl and her brother who are taken by the Ottomans, and they're basically pawns in a game for power. And she hates the Ottoman Empire, but the prince and she, I believe, fall in love. So it's very interesting because it ties into a bit of historical fiction because of the Ottoman Empire, and as well as fantasy. So it sounds very interesting. Also, as Kendra pointed out, it's a signed copy. So let me find the signature.
Right
yeah, it's right there. Look at that. Signed copy.
Woo! And it's purple.
It is purple. Purple. I can't get back to the, yeah. It's purple. It looks like it was written in purple Sharpie.
Yep.
Right.
Beautiful.
That was that voice. That was my book haul for this month. Please look forward to Kendra's. She'll be doing hers next in 2 parts.
Yeah.
Alright. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Jesus Christ.